Welcome, everybody. This is the Waves of Profit Day Trading Options Daily Review for June 12th, 2015. I'm Scott. He's Alan. We're going to be showing you that it is indeed possible to make 10% in 10 minutes in options just about every day. In fact, there's 8 days that you cannot do that, or we definitely recommend that you don't out of the year, and pretty much all the rest of them look pretty good. So here we go. Alan, what happened on June 12th? Were we able to achieve our goal?
Yep. And I thought I'd take a look at a couple more. We show standard ones and a little bit more slightly unusual ones, just so people have an idea that, yeah, once you get good with the tools, you can go do more stuff. So here it is. This is UAL, and it's 10:25. Now here, I didn't like the trade. It was okay. You can see how it was like, it looks like it's breaking out, but oh, I shouldn't trade. Mr. Thundercloud's out. Well, I can find out why, or I can just go, yeah, I'll just go with that and leave it alone. So, and you can see it's dipping down and running around, and you've got mixed signals of red with green, and it told you that beforehand. So I'm looking for a green move generally, but that doesn't mean I buy it now. I buy it when it's a safer, better trade. I'm waiting here and waiting, and you don't have to wait. I'm moving forward here. So now it's 10:25. I still have the thundercloud, and the market is a little bit red, but you can see from the line on the basket that it's moving up. So this is not a great time to trade, but when you have rules that are simple and you know them and you're good at them, then you can expand your rules. Like in baseball, should I go try to steal second base? Well, not when you're starting out. The rookies don't get to do that. You're staying on base until somebody hits it. But this I like because we've got two kinds of tint. It's a little bit of an old trade. It's not fabulous, but this is showing some strength up. So this is not something I want beginners to try. I just want them to see that, yeah, there's a road down ahead where you can add more trades rather than just our standard thing. So I'm going to hit the buy now because I've got two kinds of tint happening here. And the market's a little green and a little dangerous, but we're going to go for it. So here, the market's still moving up. You can see that line is still running up. And yeah, 4%. So it's still running. It's 7%. The basket's still running up. You can see that the red bars shrunk a little bit. It's not big. It's low. So this is not a thing that I'm going to hang around with and try to squeeze every dollar out of. And we've shown you some long trades. This will not be one. And you know that ahead of time. So we're getting some volume. It's backing off. It's going around. You see when it hit RA, I sort of expected it to bounce off. I'm just going to get out. This is, like I said, not a long trade, and we know that ahead of time. I'm going to hit sell. We're going to see how far this thing goes. Oh, so pulled back. So we would have lost some of our profit right there if we hung on. And, well, it's going to turn out. I'm going to yell at the clouds. I'm going to scream at my computer. I'm going to, do all this stuff because, I'm sure that my hope affects the stock market. And I'm moving forward pretty quickly here in the market. You can see that if you just follow the wisdom of, we know it's a short trade because there's lots of things that are saying, it's not the best. We were wise to do that. So that was UAL. I just wanted you guys to see that as a, not every trade. In fact, there's not many trades in a day. There's maybe 2 or 3 at most that are the long runs. That's out of 30 stocks. So basically 1 out of 10. But most of them, you make nice small profits and you walk away with that profit. That's the whole point of the system. So we're going to go back to the beginning of the day, just show you a more normal trade. And here's Tesla. It's getting in the middle, and we've seen that lots of times before. So we're not trading it until it breaks out. See, it wants to. It's getting there. We've got some tint that it's trending maybe. But right there, that's a better trading opportunity. Now, the market's not fantastic, but it's not bad. So we're cautiously, because we've got two kinds of tint here. We're above yesterday's low. The market is generally moving up. That's what that lighter blue line is right here. So we're okay. This, again, I expect to be a shorter trade just because. So we're going to go hit that because the market conditions aren't great. There's just nothing saying this is going to be a fabulous, strong day. So we're going to go forward 1 minute. It fluttered a little. 2 minutes, a little more flutter. 3, it's still going our way. We still have both kinds of tint, so I'm happy with that. 4, see, it's fluttering again. We're still in profit, but you know, this kind of flutter is going to happen on a day that's not great, or a time in the market's not great. So there's our 10%. We got a Y point. I know what I'm doing. Out. And I'm just going to show you how that thing turned out. We're moving forward. And that other trade we looked at happened half hour after this, but you can see the commonality that this thing is just not acting nicely. There's no strength that says, yeah, let's go green and ride it hard like it was 2 days ago with Netflix and stuff. So the clues are all here. We just need to pay attention to them. So we're going to go look at one more stock on this day. Now, this is a Friday, and Fridays are generally, on average, a bit weaker than other days. So I'm going to put that list over here for a moment. And we're going to go look at, I'm going to back up here. We're going to go look at this stock. Again, here's the day beginning. We're moving forward, moving forward. We're looking for the same old stuff. I'm looking for a breakout. Now, so here it is, 9:38. The market's kind of green. I am not going to take this trade, even though it broke out of the risk zone. But you see, I've got too much green happening here. The market timing isn't quite right. So I'm just going to move forward one more. See, it wants to break out. The market's starting to ride that way. But I'm just going to be patient on a kind of crappy day. I don't have the K-band tint, you'll notice. I just have one kind of tint, which is the trend. But this is a support price. So we're going to see, okay, it broke it. Now this is looking like a better trade. But I'm still not going to get it. And I'm going to skip all the reasons because that's a training thing. So we're 2 minutes been watching this thing breaking out. Okay, so you see how quickly this turned around? And it didn't have good volume, but you see it's a nasty day that's kind of green, kind of red. It's got no strength. So you could have got in here and or held on to there and made money, but that's what practice tells you is like, well, you know, it's a fluttery kind of nasty day, and should I or shouldn't I trade? Now, the same stock later is a better trade, and I'll tell you why I like it better so that you're not in mystery about, well, what kind of magic do you use or guesswork. See right here, I have it starting below the previous low, starting. And the market, as you can see, is running red. I got a bit more red here. I got that thundercloud because this is the same day. It's like this is not a good day to trade unless you know what you're doing, or at least the time in the market to trade. So we're just going to say, okay, let's be patient here and give it another minute, see if it's going to break out. So market's still running red. I'd like it to beat this low of the day and have some market consistency for red. So now I've got two tints. Remember, the K-band tint is with me. So I've got that, and I've got the trend, and it's just pushing up against the previous low. So I got a bit of red in the market. So I'm just going to go 1 more minute and see how this thing turns out. Okay, now I've got some volume, and I've got both kinds of tint. This is telling me generally don't trade. So this is going to be a short trade. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. See how it's fluttered against us? 4, 5 minutes, 6. See, this is the kind of, I don't want to trade like that. Good. You don't have to. 5, 6, 7. I'm just moving forward here. So you can tell, you know, on this kind of stuff, if I would have got into this thing, I would have just left here at 0%. Why? Because this is showing me it's a nasty day. So I have and will do things where I've been in a trade for 10 minutes. It's not going the way I like. I'm just going to get out. So I'm going to get out because I want you to know that, yeah, we do that. And maybe later it ran my way and, oh, I should have stayed in. That's okay. The idea is if it's going the wrong way, you get out. So I wanted to show you that, yes, I do that, but practice will tell you when to avoid nasty trades and also when to get out of trades that aren't making you money, that are like, yeah, I still got the tint and the market's kind of running down, but it's too flat, too long, especially when the market indicators are saying it's risky. Well, if you don't want to take on the risk, and I agree with that, just don't take those kinds of trades. So for review, we got Tesla for 8 minutes and made 10%, and we did Amgen. But you notice Amgen, that's that one we were just in here. We got out after 20 minutes or something close to that, whatever that is, 14 minutes. And that's kind of my rule is like if I'm not making money in 10 minutes and it's looking iffy, I get out, and it saves me lots of money to get out of mediocre trades. And I don't care that I lost some profit. I'd much rather lose a little profit than lose actual capital. So here, UAL was one of the ones we looked at, and we had 2 trade opportunities, but this one was 7% in 11% in 7 minutes. And this was not a great day for trading. So you might have skipped it because things are just not looking that good. You had to wait a while before good trades came in. And I know some people that did make money in the first 4 minutes of the trading day, but that's a whole other style that we don't generally teach people right away. So there you go, a long one for you.
Yep. It's really important that you look after your capital. Sometimes this particular one can keep you going down, but you know that the luck of the draw. And I'll tell you, when you're in these situations, most of the time it goes against you. It's just the way it is. So thank you, Al, for doing that. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 10% in 10 minutes. Subscribe in the right-hand corner. And in the description, we've got our courses. Take them, get a free month of the program, and practice for yourself. Look forward to having you next time. See you later. Bye-bye.